Welcome to Basketball Heads Live. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding. And tonight, we have a very special guest. This basketball head is our first guest from our forgotten borough, Staten Island. I say this because I forgot about them during season 1. But tonight, this basketball head makes it official. This smooth dribbling assist machine, who would often turn steals into points, earned all-star status as a senior, leading his Curtis Warriors to a 17-0 record and another championship. He was in the middle of Curtis' 4-year run, playing for the 1998 and 1999 title squads. He made all-tournament teams both seasons, earning MVP honors and scoring 23 points in a win over St. Peter's during his senior year campaign. He then moved on to Fisher College, where he continued to get buckets and dish out assists, helping them win their first championship in school's history. He then came back home after graduation and began to organize community basketball tournaments, as well as give back to the hood. Without further ado, help me welcome to the show, Curtis High School and Fisher College great, 3-time champion, all-tournament 2 years in a row, and MVP of the 1999 Staten Island High School Championship game, Red Tripp.
Y'all ready? Yes. You have just stepped into the world of chaos, where everybody goes hard. Come on. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Or go home. Never back down. You gotta hold your own. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. Go hard. East Coast. Go hard. West Coast. Go hard. Midwest. Go hard. Dirty. Hurry up, everybody. Get online, buy your tickets, cause the game about to start.
I had to go out to Staten Island, man. For real. Staten Island is the forgotten borough. That's just what it is. And I want to make sure that we put that spotlight on Staten Island, because Staten Island's got ballers out there too. Right? They put it down. The girls' side, they run things. For real. On the football side, they run things. It's just what it is. So now we want to tap into that basketball side, that hardwood, and see who's putting it down there, out in Staten Island. Who are the real ballers? What parks do everybody go to the ball at? Where everybody show up on a Saturday or Sunday in Staten Island and see all the ball players? Or if you want to work on your game, what park do you go to? Who's the coaches out there that everybody respect? Who's the guys out there running the tournaments? That's making sure that the legacy continues out in Staten Island. So these are all of the things we want to learn. And we're going to start off with my guy Red tonight. I know he missed his fabulous intro, but I had to, start the show a little early because I want to get this message out there. What's going on, fam?
How you doing, man? You hear me?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Let me move back some and can we get some more light in that room?
Yeah, we can. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
It's better?
Yeah, a lot better. A little bit better.
Now, you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Move back some. There you go.
All right.
It's still dark in there. It's still dark. Where I'm looking at.
It's dark? Hold on, let me fix the light.
Yeah.
Better?
Yeah. There you go. Move to where the light is.
All right. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Still a little dark, man. We want to get this right, man. We want to make sure we jump off this Staten Island show correctly, man, so everybody know. If you can see my guy real clear, give me a thumbs up. If you can see my guy real clear, Give me a thumbs up. We gonna wait till you get nice and comfortable. Move back some. So, you know, your head is not touching the screen.
All
Right.
Do you hear me though? How's it sound?
Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. Yep.
Good, good. Give me a thumbs up if you see my guy real good. Thanks, thanks. So what's up, Red? Yo, I know you missed your intro. Gave a nice intro for you, bro. So when you go back and watch the show all over, you can see it. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that. I appreciate it.
No doubt, man. So we want to jump right into it, man. Who introduced you to the game?
The game of basketball, like I told you when we talked before, I'm from Red Hook, Brooklyn, so you know it was just the basketball was out there. I would have to say one of my like best friend Carl Sanders, his father, Big Carl.
Yeah.
Carl Sanders actually went to Grady High School, you know.
Yeah.
So his father actually introduced me to the game of basketball, all my friends in the community about, you know what I'm saying, just on the block about basketball. So it's it's in us, you know, it was just out there for us.
So how was life growing up for you for the time that you spent in Red Hook? Then moving out to Staten Island. We're gonna talk about that part as well.
Nah, Red Hook is always, that's home. That's always home. You know, I grew up in Red Hook. Paradise is the block, you know, 80 Bush Street. My friend Carl Sanders I live 1C, he lived 6C. My friend Andre Smith, he lived across the way from me. You know, it was cool though. You know, they started something called Paradise Classic, where it was just our block playing, and they gave free food to the block. And we played one-day basketball games. The older guys was there. We played football. We did everything, baseball, but basketball was our main thing. And then after a while, Paradise Classic, it became a every year thing. And it got bigger and bigger and bigger. Then not only became just our block doing it, then it became the whole neighborhood. So just like Big Carl, Bruce, Troy, rest in peace, Miss Daisy, Carl Mother, you know, just everybody chipped in with that and made sure that we had something to do. And we look forward to that every summer. And this year, me and my friends, we got back to do that one more last time, you know? So we're going to just try to keep the tradition alive, even though I'm still out here in Staten Island. You know, we like to go back and give back to the community out there. You know, Carl had a nephew who he got killed through gun violence. He was 12 years old. 12 years old, excuse me. We called him brother. So we did the joint effort with Carmelo Anthony, called it Brother Mello, and him not knowing that Carmelo Anthony is from Red Hook, Brooklyn. He just always idolized Carmelo Anthony. So, you know, we did a little Brother Mello tournament once in a while. And I would bring teams from Staten Island out there to play, but Red Hook is home, you know what I'm saying? Even though I'm out here, this is where I'm at, though, but still got family and stuff out there, though, so never forget.
Yeah, man. I condolences to that young man. I had a young man that used to play for me some years ago, maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, or about 3 or 4 years ago. He got murdered. A student, good person, great kid overall. It wasn't meant for him. He got killed. So now his mother is setting up an organization where kids can come through and get mentored and get help with their homework and have after school programs in his honor. His name is Clayton CJ Hemingway. So rest in peace to him, and you know, one of the kids that passed away out there as well. Yep. So what did Staten Island do for you once you got there? Right? Because we all know what Brooklyn is like. What did Staten Island do for you once you got there?
I always, Staten Island, it actually, it really changed my life because actually when I left Red Hook, I went to Williamsburg, Brooklyn, and stayed with my aunt, and then I continued to play basketball with some great people over there. Tremel Elliott, who passed away, someone I looked up to, and someone else, Rod, from the neighborhood over there. I looked up to them in basketball. So then when I came to Staten Island, you know, I wasn't really doing the right thing in Brooklyn, you know. So I guess me and my aunt decided that it was best that that she put me in foster care. And, you know, I lived in a group home out there on Staten Island, 116 Vanderbilt. And it was a lady there that, by the name of Deborah Kelly, she like really got me back on track far as like school-wise. And then she introduced me to, you know, famous coaches out here that we're going to get into, you know. But Staten Island really, it helped me get back on track. And at the time, I'm like, I don't want to go to Staten Island. I didn't know nothing about Staten Island. I know I'm coming from Red Hook, Brooklyn, and Williamsburg. I knew about two people on Staten Island. I knew about Sandy Brock, who rest in peace, who passed away. He was a basketball player. And I knew about Method Man.
You hold on. You didn't know about the rest of the Wu-Tang. You just know about Method Man.
Method Man. That's it.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So, how did you get involved with basketball once you got out there?
Like I said, in the group home, Deborah Kelly, she introduced me to a dude out here. His name is Eddie Watkins. He's passed away probably about, I want to say 4 years ago. And he took me in like I was his son. But at the time, I didn't know what he meant to Staten Island until I gradually, you know, started being out here more and playing basketball, and everybody showed him the respect. And I sort of fell up under his wing, and then he got me back into basketball, you know. And then there's another coach out here, Daryl Grady, who still coaches above and beyond. But between like Ed and Daryl and it's another coach, Coach Anthony. It was like those three coaches really took me to the parks and stuff and brought me to little tournaments out here. And then I became, I guess, who I am out here a little bit. You know, I don't want to sound too like.
Man, tonight is your night, brother. Tonight is your night. If it's going to be one night you talk shit, let it be tonight.
All right, all right. All right.
No doubt. So, do you remember your first game, and how did you do?
My first game, I played JV, and I came out here my sophomore year. I played JV. I played like a scrimmage versus Wagner High School, and I tore their ass up. Excuse me.
No.
But I wanted to play varsity, but I remember, you know, Coach Tim Gannon made me come watch a varsity practice, and the varsity team was stacked. It wasn't no room for me, so I had to wait my turn. You know, I had to wait my turn. I had to play JV, and I just remember after the game was over, rushing directly to the court, sit at half court, and really be clocked into the varsity team. I couldn't wait to be on that varsity team at Curtis. And Ed Watkins actually told me, he said, what school do you want to go to? He said, there's two schools out here that you should go to. He said, Curtis High School or St. Peter's. He said, St. Peter's in a Catholic school. And at the time, I didn't know what Catholic meant. And I said, what's the difference between Catholic and public? And he said, public school got girls, Catholic school don't got girls. So
I'm going to Curtis.
So that was it. So that
yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. Man, there were a few other guys who said that as well in their interviews. Once they found out that the school didn't have any girls, it was like, nah, I'm going to the school that got girls. So when you're on Staten Island, who's the best player in the neighborhood?
Right now, currently?
No. when you was coming up?
There's a guy out here. I don't know if you heard about him. Unfortunately, I didn't really get to see much. I actually saw him play one time in the park, and I guess I was like 2-3 years short. I missed it. His name was Sandy Brock. He got killed through gun violence. Before I came to Staten Island, I heard about him in the Rucker. They used to call him Ragamuffin, I believe. But Sandy Brock is probably like a real legendary name out here on Staten Island. But Sandy Brock, it was one of them. I didn't really get to see him play in high school. He played 1 year of high school basketball. He got the Staten Island, they call it the Jakes, which is Staten Island's best player. He averaged like 20 points. His first high school point was a dunk. Right off the tip, he caught it and dunked it. His first high school point.
Who was this?
Sandy Brock.
Damn.
He got killed in 97, I believe. He got killed in 97. His first, yes, he was on his way to LIU, I believe, too. His first high school point was a dunk. But
I need to ask Coach Haskins about him. I'm gonna do some research on it. Yeah, definitely.
Sandy Brock, but it's so hard growing up to say. Growing up, it was a kid, Timmy Holland. That whole Curtis team, I admire. You had Timmy Holland, you had Steve Perry, you had Hassan Wilkerson, you had Sandra Franks, you had Devin Sayers. They were stacked. There wasn't no room for me to even play varsity at that time. But like at that time, I would have to say Steve Perry, Timmy Holland, and Hassan Wilkerson was the three guys that I looked up to because I saw them every day in practice. You know, I had practice, and when they came into my practice, I used to always try to like show off to like, oh, the varsity's here. Let me show them what I got, you know? So
right.
I would definitely say those three guys that I looked up to basketball wise when I came out here.
Oh, okay. What tournaments did you play in coming up, and what parks had the most action on Staten Island?
Mahoney Park. Mahoney Park is in New Brighton out here. Eddie Watkins ran tournaments out here. Don McCombs, he ran tournaments out here in Mahoney Park. But Mahoney Park is like, I guess you could say the mecca of basketball. There's another park out here too called Manus Harbor, Stapleton. So those parks, they're in the process of redoing Stapleton Park all over again. But Mahoney Park, I would say, that's where I played at Unlimited for the first time. I was 17 years old. I played with another neighborhood called the Harbor. We won a championship out here. I was 17 years old playing with grown men. So that was a little different. I was like a junior, senior year in high school. Somebody threw me on the team. So
nothing like playing with the older guys, man.
Yeah, they taught you a lot. They beat you up. They taught you a lot. They taught you. I couldn't really talk shit like I did with the grown men, like I did with the kids. So it was a learning experience, though. You know.
Tell me some more about Mr. Watkins. I'm hearing you mention his name, being a community organizer of tournaments. Who is that, and what did he mean? What does he mean to Staten Island?
He means everything to Staten Island. He means everything to me. If you called yourself a basketball player and you didn't play for Eddie Watkins, you wasn't no basketball player. You was a turkey burger. You wasn't nice. So if you
yo, hold on. You called him a turkey burger. First time hearing that. That's dope. I'm gonna use that.
If you didn't play for Ed Watkins growing up, you was a turkey burger. You wasn't considered nice, you know. So Ed Watkins, when Ed passed away, I made it my business to make sure every summer we're gonna honor Ed Watkins' name, and that's what me and my friends do. Like we don't got no big budget. We go out our pockets. I go to the neighborhoods. Like, yo, let me get this, let me get that. Couple of my homegirls, they cook food, and it'd be a good time. You know, I bring teams from Jersey with Coach Grady, who's another legendary coach out here. He bring kids from all over. I get kids from out here, and it's free food, free giveaways, washing sets for the ladies. mani and pedicures. We go to there's a famous barbershop out here called ADG. They donate free haircuts to the kids. 3-point contest the year before last, because of the COVID, we gave out a 60-inch TV to the 3-point winner. So that day is all about the community. Say Grace, Jason Dixon, actually, he was one of Ed Watkins' favorite guys. And when he found out what I was doing, him and his wife, they cooked food. So they catered the whole park food. So it was free food to everybody that was in the neighborhood. So I just really want to keep Ed Watkins' name going. And as long as I'm walking and living, I'm going to make sure that nobody ever forget Ed Watkins' name. And he got a street sign right now on Jersey Street in Mahoney Park. And I don't like the fact that somebody who serviced the community for damn near 40 years had to wait for him not to be here to get a street sign. So right now in this process, I'm actually working on getting Darryl Grady his own street sign to let him know that not only I appreciate you, we on Staten Island in New York City appreciate you, but Ed Watkins he's everything for me. He's everything, you know? Like, you can't, if you say anything bad about Ed Watkins, it's like, I don't even want to, like, I can't conversate with you anymore, though. So rest in peace, Ed Watkins. I love you. We love you. And we're going to continue to let it know. And a lot of people don't know, you know? Like, off Staten Island don't know. You know what I'm saying? There's talent out here.
And we're going to get there. Who are the real dogs on Staten Island and can go anywhere and get off? We talking about now.
Right now you got Malik Martin right now, who plays at Rhode Island Division I basketball. He's a dog, you know? He just left. I forgot what school Malik was at. He just transferred from forgot what school he was at. What school Malik was at, so? Forgot what school he was at. Charlestown. He was at Charlestown. And he got the defensive player of the year at Charlestown. So he transferred to Rhode Island. His brother, Hassan Martin, he went to Rhode Island.
They said Charlotte.
Charlotte. That's correct, Charlotte. But Hassan Martin was at Rhode Island probably about 2-3 years ago. He was the defensive player of the year. He's currently overseas right now. But it's a lot of players out. You got Khalid Mitchell, a kid named Snoop out here, long braids. I've been coaching him since he was 8 years old, and everybody know about him in the city. He a bucket. He scored. I coach at McKee High School now, even though I went to Curtis. That sound crazy though. But this kid, I saw this kid score 703 points in one season.
Wow.
Going into his senior year, he needed 703 points. He needed 600 points to get 1,000. He wound up getting 703 points.
Wow. Who's Zay Wilk?
Zay Wilkerson. He went to NJIT. He's a dog. He went to Curtis High School. He currently plays overseas right now. And I tell all the young kids that call themselves a basketball player, if you want to play basketball, you need to be with Zay Wilkerson when he's home. So if you're not with Zay Wilkerson, you ain't no ball player. So don't come to me or don't hear, oh, I'm this and I'm that, because Zay Wilkerson, he's up at 5 o'clock. He's going to run at the beach. And I mean, run to the beach, then run at the beach. And then he's going to Basketball City playing. It's just a lot, man.
Wow. They said JD Stan Bolden.
Yes. J.O., young J.O.
Wow.
Stan Bolden is another guy. He came from my era. He went to Newdorp High School. He works out with Zay Wilkerson. He's a beast. But we got a young kid out here that nobody really knows about. His name is Andre Washington. This COVID thing really messed him up. But he's going to LIU Brooklyn. So remember I told you, his name is Andre Washington. He's tough. You know,
Okay, so listen, I'm gonna run off some names, and you let me know if they're official or not.
oh God.
All right,
All right.
all right. Who's this? Max Dillon Butler.
Who?
Max Dillon Butler from Port Richmond.
Yes, Max is good. Left-handed kid.
Yes.
Max
Yes.
is good. He's going to CSI College out here, going to continue his education. Max is definitely a tough basketball player. Yes.
Liam Murphy.
Liam Murphy, St. Peter's High School, tough.
Yep. 25 points a game.
25 points a game. He's actually going to Columbia, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice, nice. My cousin graduated for Columbia. He played basketball and football there. Rest in peace, cousin Zachary Hustle. Gerard Nicholson.
He go to the other side. He go to the other side.
Yep. All right. Who is this? I said him. What about Christian Cooper?
Never heard of him.
Okay, he's averaging 15. He looks like a very young guy.
Never heard of
Oh,
him.
he's going to be a junior.
Never heard of him.
Jackie Toole from New Dorp.
Who?
Jackie Toole from New Dorp.
Never heard of him.
He's all new players.
Never heard of him.
Adonis Rodriguez from MSIT.
Adonis Rodriguez, AD, that's my guy. He's going into his senior year right now.
Yeah.
That's my guy.
And you got Curtis Michael Oyekamini, something like that.
Yes.
I'm dogging his name.
Yeah. Mike, that's my guy too. He come work out with me. You know.
Okay.
I got a lot of other guys. Like, you know, is a kid named Keyshawn Faulkner Smith. He played for me at McKee. And him and his brother, Keyshawn Faulkner Smith and Keon Faulkner Smith, they brothers. They both go to in Atlanta. They go to what's the name of the school in Atlanta? I can't think. Clark. They go to Clark.
Okay.
One is a high flyer and the other one blocks shots. And I took the younger one, Keyshawn Faulkner Smith. I always told him in high school, I said, Keyshawn, if you wanted to be the best player in New York City, you can. You know,
right.
He didn't see the picture then, but he see it now. You know, he about to graduate college, and that's what it's about. You know, everybody, you know, I understand people from Brooklyn and these other boroughs, they got guys, you know what I'm saying, that went professional. That's beautiful. But like when I hear people talk about who's out here playing basketball and not nice, is just, they don't know, you know. It's only, listen, you could come to my events out here and you can see. We'll pay for your toll. It's good out here.
My guy Rick Combs said, please tell me that my alma mater is recruiting kids from Staten Island. When I was there, they only had two, John Rowley and Nick Frederick. Rest in peace. So my guy Rick Combs, he went to Wagner College and played for them.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
But it's a lot of dudes out here, man. It's a lot of talent out here. It's a lot.
Why you think Wagner don't recruit a lot of Staten Island kids?
I don't know. Wagner could go to hell.
Yeah, hold on. We're gonna make some noise for that right there. Hey, listen, I went to Fairleigh Dickinson, so it don't make a difference to me.
That's what I'm saying.
My guys were there.
Like you got somebody like Malik Martin, he got 6 brothers, uncles who all play basketball, the Martin family. And they didn't even offer him a scholarship. I really don't understand that. Malik Martin was probably the best player in New York City. I'm taking Malik at that time. Malik Martin, senior in high school. I'm taking Malik Martin as the #1 player in New York City. You can.
And what year was this?
Oh man, Malik Martin was.
Hold on, I'll tell you. Hold on. What school did he go to?
2018.
Really?
Yep. He was. It was somebody else in the city that was tough, but Malik Martin was right there. You can ask anybody.
And he went to. That's the guy that went to UNC Charlotte, and Wagner could have snatched him up.
But see, that's the thing. Wagner, if y'all was smart, y'all would have got Malik. But not only if y'all would have got Malik, y'all could have came right to where I was at McKee and got Keyshawn, Faulkner Smith, and his brother Keon. And they both 6'10". One is 6'10", one is 6'8". So, and they got another kid, Sammy, who went to Curtis too, who could have played at Wagner. So you could have really, Wagner, you could have really recruited in-house and had the whole Staten Island behind you to watch these young men play. So why they gotta go across the world to play? But you know, that's like I said, me personally, I don't care for Wagner at all.
That's real. You got to speak your piece because you out there. You seeing these ballers come up. You know they can play on that level and they're not getting opportunities. So definitely need to speak up on that. All right. So now, when you was in high school, who was your toughest competition?
Wasn't nobody. You read it. We ran through. Wasn't nobody. We ran through out here. Wasn't nobody.
17-0. Talk that talk.
Competition was none. It wasn't no competition. That was it. Now let me stop. Now we had
y'all went 17-0. Who was the competition? Did y'all have to come across the water to get the competition?
Yeah, we played. Who we lost to that year? Grady came out here. We beat Grady in the city challenge. I think.
Who did they have? Who did Grady have?
They had Good. Carl Sanders already left. They had Taekwon Good. I think he went to Hofstra, I believe.
Okay.
And I forgot somebody else. But my senior year, I want to say we went 21-4. We went 17-0 on Staten Island. And our only losses came to, we lost Long Island Lutheran by 5. Long Island Lutheran had the big 6'10" white boy, I forgot his name, but they had Drew Nichols, who went to Maryland, and they had Fisher, who went to American International. And we lost 2 games at Alabama. Other than that, we didn't lose out here, you know? St. Peter's is good. You know, like I said, probably my toughest opponent my senior year, like far as a guard, was probably like, I would say Andrew Wisniewski, Stan Bolden, you know? Andrew Wisniewski went to St. Peter's. Stan Bolden went to Newark. But like somebody like Stan Bolden, who's my age, and to still see him going hard with basketball and training and still can get his young boys bucket is just like I feel like I don't gotta play ball no more because my Stan, you know, I don't see him like that, but I actually saw him around the holidays and we was talking about basketball and stuff. We had a very interesting conversation, but definitely shout out to Stan Bolden.
Yeah, we need to get him on here, man, for sure. That's your competition. So, when you was coming up, right? I know they had guys that were a little bit older than you in Staten Island. You know, you making that transition from JV to varsity and then becoming MVP, the championship. Who else did you bust, right? That everyone was raving about. But when you played them, different story.
Oh man. Everybody. It wasn't, like I said, I don't want to even sound like that, but it really wasn't no competition. My senior year, we ran through Staten Island. You know, like we ran through Staten Island. Like we really did run through Staten Island. So
All right. So besides y'all, what other schools in Staten Island deserve some shine right now? Boys and girls. Don't make a difference. No, you got your school. I know St. Peter's. We talking about legendary high schools that's out there.
St. Peter's girls is very well known. They had Tina Teixeira, they had Tiffany Rodriguez, they had Jen DeGenevieve, who went on to go to the WNBA. They had Ayanna Phillips, who went to Seton Hall. There was another girl out here named Zetta Martin. She was nice. She went to Tottenville. Keisha Cook, who went to Noodle, who was a bucket. She was slow, but Keisha Cook did a very good job of getting to her spot. Deborah Pasquale. How about who? Yeah, I said Tiff Rogers. There's a couple basketball players out here. They had even at McKee. Like as I got older, Lawrence Barra. He went to McKee. He actually played Sebastian Telfair senior year, and nobody don't know this. Lawrence Barra led New York City in scoring. He was a PSL leading scorer. His senior year was there. And he went on to go to Utah. You got Zaire Taylor, who went to Curtis. He went on to go to Missouri. They was calling him Big Shot. He took Missouri to the Elite Eight. So it's some ballers out here. There's some ballers out here.
So now, what was it like? How did you feel?
Leave me alone, Coach Calvin. No, Coach Calvin busting my chops.
Holding that MVP trophy. How did it feel holding that MVP? Oh, this that game over trophy, by the way. Our sponsor.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You see, they look just like us, right? But how was it? You know, catching that MVP trophy, knowing you had the championship wrapped up. What was that moment like, brother?
It wasn't. At the time, I really didn't know that I got MVP. I was just playing. I wasn't really caught up into that at the moment. But I remember when the game was over, my high school coach wife, Miss Gannon, she was pointing, she was going MVP, and I was like what? So when they called me on stage for the MVP, you know, I went on stage, got the MVP, and you know that was it though. It wasn't really too big though, but it's something good to have in your pocket with people, the young kids, like they don't know. The kids now that I coach and train, they don't know, you know, so I be having to tell them like you better do your homework, you know what I'm saying? You better do your homework. So it's good.
So now you guys 17-0, you went MVP, back-to-back champions. What was the recruiting process like for you, man? And was the letters slow coming out there to Staten Island?
No, see, that's why I'm not afraid to say it, and this is why I do what I got to do. The name of my thing is I had two things that I started. I started bigger than basketball, and I had this thing called BBG. BBG was books, ball, girls. And the moment you put books and girls, and the moment you put ball and girls in front of your books, that's where you go downhill from there. You know, so that's why I try to teach that to the young kids that I coach. But I was happy to go off to Fisher College with two of my close friends, and we won the first college championship in school history. So a lot of people can't say that. You know what I'm saying? So that make me feel good. And my two friends who actually they played at Fisher at one point, I want to say 2005, 2006, at the Division II level. They was battling third and fifth in the nation in scoring. You know what I mean? So that was impressive. You know what I'm saying? And I say it to my friends once in a while, and they hate when I say it, like, but like, nah, that was epic what y'all did. You know?
Man, listen, if you're an assist guy and you got two scorers, that's like some walk in the park. You come to court, you like, I already can score, but if I can get it off to these two dudes, it makes life so much easier.
And it was. I remember playing the championship game. Remember that song? And I went into the locker room, and they had our names on the board, like watch that, and they had my name. They had number 3 and they said he likes to pass the ball to number 32 and to number 10. So those are my new two guys. So they knew that I like to pass the ball to those two guys, though. So shout out to that scouting report. That report. But
how was the transition from you? The transition from high school to college. How was the transition like? And what adjustments did you have to make?
When I first got up there to Fisher, Solo and Mike was up there, I was out of shape. Like I didn't do nothing. You know, I was out of shape. So I had to work my way back into shape. I always could play. Before I had to transition with game, like I played with two of my friends, so it was just like playing in the park, you know? And it's special because the kid Steven Solo Perry, he's one of the guys that you asked who did I look up to. He was a part of that varsity team. Him, Hassan, and Timmy Holland. So he's 2 years older than me. And Mike was 2 years younger than me. So it's like I looked up to Solo, Mike looked up to me basketball-wise. So now when we went to college, it was like everything was like all together, you know? So it was really easy though.
That's dope, man. Yo, listen, not too many people can say they won a championship in college or high school. And not people can say they won in their high school and college, right? So you're in a class by yourself, man. Only a few people out there, man. So now you finish up, right? Graduated from Fisher?
2 years, yes.
2 years. So now, what was the transition like back to the real world?
It started off rocky at first because I didn't really know what
So when you think about the Infinity Stone and Thanos, right? There's another Infinity Stone that people don't realize. It's the Ego Stone. So that's going to give Tom 7 rings. Remember I told you. Or they can flip it, have everybody bet on Tom Brady, then let the young guy win. But I'm still a Brady guy. All right. So you was in between explaining something. I know we were talking about the transitions to the real world. Right after college?
Yeah, it was difficult at first, but once I got my feet set, it became easy. You know, like the tournaments that I do and we do 1 day events. The 1 day events that we do is a stop the gun violence out here from True to Life. You know, I always call like I call I and Mike Perry, he's the director there. I tell him like, yo, I want to do this, that. And it's never no, all right, let's see. It's like, it's done. All right, let's pick a date and this is done. So it's easy. I enjoy giving back to the community. Like, I wouldn't know where I would be right now if I wasn't doing that, you know?
Wow. Listen, I speak to a lot of guys, spoke to, you know, Hall of Famers, NBA greats, high school greats. And we talk about that transition. A lot of guys who play ball have a hard time transitioning out of basketball life into the real world. And some of us makes a smooth transition. But I like to ask that question because we come from a life where a lot of things that all we know is ball and going to school, And then we have to go to a job interview and they ask us, what have we been doing for the last 4 years? And we like, playing ball and going to school. So, you know, that transition to the real world could definitely be some challenges.
Yeah, it can be. And if you ain't ready for it, it'll smack the shit out of you. And, you know, so that's...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It's life after basketball, you know? It's definitely...
Somebody off Swaggy said, what's up with your young boy, Eric? Jared? Directed?
He's a young player that go to Curtis. You know, he's a solid player, good kid, good family. You know, he's gonna be successful in life.
Okay, cool.
Staten Island also had a kid named Cal McElhoney. He went to Morgan.
Yeah.
He's fourth in the state in scoring. He went on to Notre Dame too. So big shout.
And that's the guy we were trying to get, right? That's one of the guys on my list.
Yep.
So anybody know Kyle, tell him to reach out to Basketball Heads. We're trying to get him on.
I got you. Definitely got you.
All right, so we're going to have some fun. Let me see, try to get some more people. The transition is tough for many. Salute to those who fight through it. Appreciate you, brother. True life, true to life. That's definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, I like to ask that transition question. And shout out to my guy, Russell Williams, former McClanston Manhattan great. He has Transition Tuesdays every Tuesday on Facebook. It's my guy.
Who's the
All
best?
right, so let's have some fun.
All right.
Top 5 players in Staten Island history. I know you wasn't born out there, but do your best you can. I know you got your homeboy in there with you, so y'all can do it together.
Evan's tough.
All right, y'all ready?
You got like somebody like Lamont Dork Harris, who went to McKee High School from West Brighton out here. Super tough. And when we first talked, we spoke about that. But like I never saw Dork play. So I only could speak about what I saw. You know?
Right.
You got so many people. You got Josh Good.
Okay, because I went through. Who's the next one?
Josh Good. I heard you went to McKee. I never seen him play in high school, but I heard.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool.
Very good. But the 5 that I seen play,
yes,
I would have to say I'm gonna go Timmy Holland from Curtis. I'm gonna go Malik Martin from Curtis. I'm gonna go Snoop Khalid Mitchell from McKee. I'm gonna go Lawrence Barra from McKee.
Can't forget the GOAT. You mentioned the GOAT in the beginning of the show. The GOAT, Staten Island.
Sandy Brock. I never saw Sandy Brock play on high school Staten Island. But like I said, I'm going to give it to Sandy Brock because when I first came to Staten Island, I only knew Sandy Brock and Method Man. So, Sandy Brock.
For sure. That's real right there. That's real. You gonna make some noise for that.
But there's a lot of young kids out here. Like the Martin family is huge in basketball. They got a kid out here. He's going to Curtis right now. His name is Quadir Martin. And the sky is really the limit for him if he work hard, and he does work hard. If he continue to work hard and push himself and hit the weights and get stronger, one of those Martin boys is gonna make it to the NBA. And I don't know why the Knicks need to sign Hassan Martin, the one that left Rhode Island. He's in Greece somewhere. The Knicks could use him. The Brooklyn Nets could sure use him because they don't play no defense. So
I keep telling people that. People keep telling me how many points they're gonna score. That ain't gonna work in a 7-game championship game. It's not gonna work. Care how many points you score.
But it's a lot of tough. It's a lot of tough kids. You got the coach Darryl Grady. He got a son called Darian Grady. He go to school in Jersey. He's about to go to the top 100 camp in Utah next month, and the kid don't miss. Like he really.
Who's the top 5 players right now in high school out there?
Top 5 basketball players right now on Staten Island. High school? Wow.
Yes.
Quadir? Wagner Martin. He didn't even play a game. I'm putting him in my top 5. That's how good.
Damn. Yo, we got to get the Martin family on the show. I want to bring the whole clan on.
All right, I can do.
We can talk about the history.
You got Quadir. You got Adonis Rodriguez at McKee. You got Eric Jarecki at Curtis. Who else? That's really it, really, to be honest. Like turkey burgers.
None of the guys who I named.
Who did you name?
You said Adonis Rodriguez. Did you say that?
Guard from Justin. He's good. I like the kid.
Justin, yes.
And Walker, my dude Walker. Justin.
And Butler, yes.
You got
Dillon Butler.
You got Justin, who's good from Wagner. You got John Carlin, Walker. You got Adonis Rodriguez. You got Eric Jarecki. You got Wagner Martin. But there's another Martin. He's my favorite right now. He's 12 years old. His name is Talib Martin, and ain't nobody messing with Talib. It's about to be. I'm having National Talib Day out here on Staten Island. It's gonna be Talib.
Oh,
Staten Island.
let me know. Let me know. We'll come out there. We'll celebrate it together and put some more spotlight on that.
Yes.
All right, my brother. Hey, listen. Any last words do you have for New York City to let them know what's going on in Staten Island before we get out of here and watch the Super Bowl?
I would like for people to come out here to see the talent and to see the one-day events that be going on, you know? So it's talent out here, and not only is talent, that day be so much love in the community. It's like I said, it's free food, free washing sets, free giveaways, TVs, everything. Like you can walk up, free home, say grace, do the food. They give you the food. Everything you could do out here, you know. So it's just it's hard, but I'm gonna keep fighting. You know, it's not like Rucker and Gersh and everything. But one of my things that I want to do, and I want to make this happen, probably within the next 2 years, within the next year or two, if everybody come home, I want to put an unlimited team in Gersh. Because I feel like if the right guys is home from overseas and stuff, we can really go out there and represent. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt, no doubt. Oh, Xavier Barrow. Who's that?
Oh, Xavier.
My guy Neil. I want to shout out my guy Neil. Appreciate you. My guy Footy. Appreciate you, bro. And I met this gentleman yesterday named Grassi. We exchanged numbers. I'm gonna call you soon.
Yeah, X goes to St. Joseph's by the Sea. I wish we'd have landed him at McKee though. So man, but you know, X is another good basketball player out here that I found out about late about. You know,
right.
I didn't really know about X. I found out about late, and it was too late for me to get him in to come with me though. But X got some game though. X and MJ is another kid. MJ, it's talent out here. It really is talent out here. What's up, Punky? I see you.
No doubt. And listen, we're gonna be putting together something soon too. Basketball Heads and Game Over. So definitely gonna invite you guys out. Maybe we can do a battle of the boroughs and make sure it's done right.
If we do a battle of the boroughs, I could definitely get an 8th grade team, younger kids, 12-year-olds. I could definitely bring some ballers out there to really put on for it. You know what I'm saying? So
well, we'll sit back and talk, man. But I'm glad you was able to come on. I appreciate you, my brother. And let's stay on the line so we can keep this Staten Island thing going on, man, because you my connect.
All right.
And, along with a few others, my guy Neil, my guy Footy, and Grassi.
Everybody, please follow Bigger Than Basketball and see what me and my bro Grady is doing. We giving back to the youth. Everything, these hoodies, y'all people purchase these hoodies. All the proceeds go to the community. We take kids to Great Adventure, We do school supplies, everything free. You know, so it ain't that bad out here.
Definitely. Salute to Bigger Than Basketball. Keep doing y'all thing, brother.
Jordan,
And Red,
I don't mind coming to Manhattan. I don't mind coming to Manhattan.
well, we in Brooklyn, baby, so whatever happens, we going to make it happen, all right?
All right.
All right, peace, my
Thanks for
brother.
having me.
Thanks, man. No doubt.
Let's go, Tom Brady.
Wow. Awesome interview. Don't forget, Staten Island is part of New York City. I know sometimes we forget. Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, Bronx, Staten Island, all 5 boroughs. Put them together tight like a fist. Basketball heads. We are the official home for New York City basketball.